You are tuned in to the Muse Report. Hello, everyone. Hey, can I call you guys like something cool, like MuseNation or something like that? I don't know. I'm just gonna go with that. If you guys don't like it, just comment and tell me no, bro. That's whack. Don't ever say that again. Or DM me on Twitter or on Instagram, which the links for will be in the show notes. So follow me if you want to stay updated on all things Muse Report on IG at @IM_Clee Davis. Shoot me a DM for anything that you want to be on a future show or anything that you want to know about or anything, pretty much anything. You could talk to me. I'm a normal guy, and I'll be happy to talk with you. So yeah, do that. Also, the Muse Report has a new Facebook page, so follow that, like that, to be updated on all things Muse Report as well. I will soon be going live on Facebook with my podcast, so that's a heads up for that. Also, if you have enjoyed the Muse Report or any episode that you've heard, share it with a friend, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, your baby brother, your baby sister, anybody that you think could use this information. I am trying to reach as many people as possible, and in order for us to move up on the rankings in iTunes, I need more subscribers. I also need more interaction and feedback. So that means commenting, rates, reviews, things of that. So if you're trying to help a brother out, if you support what I'm doing, please go on iTunes or even on the Google Play Store or whatever you're listening on and do that for me, please. So without further ado, we're going to get into this episode. I am solo today. No guest on this one. I'm saving that for next week. But it's just me, and we're going to get into some cool things. This episode is about life hacks. We've all heard about life hacks, and if you haven't, a life hack basically is something that you hack life with. It's a shortcut pretty much to doing something that you would normally not be able to do or won't be able to do as effectively with a shortcut. So I use a couple life hacks like in my everyday life, pretty much every day, and I said, I wonder if everyone knows these things, and maybe they do, maybe they don't, I don't know, but we find out. Review. Tell me in the reviews if you already knew some of them, if you learned something new, or if you have some life hacks of your own that you want me to talk about later or that you want to share with me. I would deeply appreciate that. So I'm going to go over 7 or maybe 8 life hacks that, probably 7, life hacks that you can use in your everyday life that I use on a day-to-day basis or in my everyday life. And hopefully it's useful to you. So we're just going to get right into it. This is going to be a short episode. The first life hack is, have you ever had, not felt like ironing clothes? I'm pretty sure 90% of the people listening to this podcast have felt like not ironing their clothes. Like it's just something that you don't want to take the time to do. I haven't even gotten into folding your clothes after you get them out the dryer. That's even worse. But I don't have a life hack for that. You actually just have to fold those. Anyway, other than getting a maid. But if you have a maid, that's cool. But if not, I'm getting off topic already. I've been off topic since we started. Anyway, so one quick life hack that you could do if you don't feel like ironing your clothes is taking your clothes into the bathroom when you go to take a shower, either the night before or the morning of. And basically, it's an effect of steaming your clothes without having an actual steamer. So the steam from the shower will loosen up the wrinkles in your clothing. Now, I'm not telling you that you could take a shirt that looks like it's been run over by 10,000 feet and it's completely wrinkled and there's no decision other than to iron it. You cannot take that into the shower and it will be perfectly straight. But if there's some light wrinkles that could be a little noticed but not too noticed, or maybe some pants and they're a little bit wrinkled, a shirt, a t-shirt, a dress shirt, you could take that into the shower and the wrinkles would just fall out when the steam hits it. Put it in a good place where the steam can hit it really well, and boom, there you go. You don't have to iron your clothes in the morning. You can just take a shower like you normally do, and you could just go about your day. So number 2, I recently learned about from my girlfriend. She showed this trick to me, and it is basically, if you have a garbage disposal, you can actually put lemons in your garbage disposal so that it could keep it smelling fresh. That citrusy, fresh, lemony smell. And basically all you do is, like, if you use a lemon, or even if you don't use a lemon, but preferably if you use a lemon, you can recycle this lemon by putting it in your garbage disposal and just grinding it up. And if you go and smell your sink, it smells citrusy and fresh. Citrusy and fresh. Number 3, put a paper clip at the end of your tape roll. Have you ever been using tape, especially like really strong tape, and you take it off and then you're done using it, and then you're trying to find where it starts again? You're trying to like peel it up and lift it up. It's really annoying, especially when you're trying to work efficiently and then you lose track of where it starts and stops. It's just a mess. The easy way to fix this is to just slide a paper clip over the end of the tape, and it marks perfectly where it begins and ends, and it doesn't stick to the rest of the tape roll, so you can just pick up where you left off. Just slide a small paper clip on there, big paper clip, it doesn't even matter, and you're straight. Number 4 is, have you ever just been taking a shower? If you use bar soap and not gel soap, or body wash. If you use bar soap as you wash, continuously, over time, the bar gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it basically disappears, right? Well, isn't it kind of annoying where it's like really small, but it's not really like gone yet, and you can't really wash with it. It slips everywhere, and it falls and slides down the bathtub and all that kind of stuff. Well, if you ever struggle with this, all you have to do is, it sounds so simple when you say it, but I didn't know about it until a little while ago. Just stick the new bar of soap in there and put the old little one on top of it, and it just sticks right on. You can use it like the new bar of soap, and it just merges right into the new bar of soap until you use that one and do the same thing all over again. It's really simple, but I never thought of that until I saw it somewhere, and I was like, wow, that is genius. Number 5, if you use a blender, you have to clean it. And an easy way to clean it, if you don't do this already, instead of trying to stick your hand inside of the blender cup or the blender area, or on the blades of the blender and cutting yourself or something, simply just put soap and hot water in the blender and blend the soap and hot water. It gets in every crack, crevice, nook and cranny of the blender, and you're not trying to cut your hands up trying to clean a blender out with a cloth or a sponge. Easy, right? So number 6 is, I believe it's number 6, is putting pizza in the microwave. Now, I do think that the majority of you know this, but something's telling me that someone has not been doing this. When you're heating up pizza, how do you put the pizzas in the microwave? Do you put them side by side in a normal order, like you get them in the box? If you have triangular pizza slices, by the way, that's important. You have to have triangular pizza slices for this to work. Well, instead of putting them side by side how they come in the box, what you should do is have them face opposite directions so that you could fit more slices of pizza on the plate. So lining up the edges, have one face downward, the next one face upward, the next one face downward, and you could fit twice as many slices of pizza on your plate when you're warming it up in the microwave. I hope you already knew that, because that's simple geometry, but just for those who might not, you're welcome. Number 7 is, Actually, no, I'm going to do 8 today. I said maybe 8. I'm going to do 8 because I think this is really important. You need to know this. If you accidentally X out of a tab that you need on your computer, you can recover that tab by clicking Command Shift letter T. Command Shift T. Oh, well, if you have a Mac, it's Command Shift T. If you have a PC, Windows, it's Control Shift T. And you could get that that tab back that you needed for that research paper, and you thought you were going to die because you got rid of it. And you could go to the history, but why do that? Because you could just press Command Shift T and boom, it's right there. Pops right back up. So the next one is also kind of like the previous. If you have an iPhone, for all my iPhone users out there, which the majority of my listeners either on OS products or iOS products, so this is for you. If you accidentally erase something in your Notes app, I really just learned this last week from my friend Ashley. Thank you, Ashley, for this hack. If you erase something in your Notes app, you can recover whatever the last thing you did in your Notes app by shaking your phone. Literally, like shaking your cell phone sideways. It will ask you to undo the last function that you told it to do. So if you were trying to copy and paste something really important that you need to copy and paste for a post or something like that, and you accidentally press the delete button, you can recover it by just literally shaking your phone back and forth. Shake your phone sideways, and it will say undo typing. And you click undo, and boom, it pops right back on the screen for you. That is a lifesaver because just clicking the delete button it's tragic. It's tragic. So yeah, that's it for this episode. This might be one of the quickest episodes that I've done in a while, but I hope these life hacks were useful to you. These are things that I do regularly, and I think that some other people might not know about them. So if this helped you, give it a thumbs up, put a 5-star review on this podcast, write a review, say that you liked it, or if you have a hack of your own that you want everyone to know, comment it on the review, DM me on Instagram, whatever you want to do, and I will look at it, possibly even share it. And yes, so that's it for this episode of Muse Report. Quick and simple. I just want to get this one out there to you guys. Hopefully you found it helpful. And I will see you guys next Thursday on the next episode of the Muse Report.